And
crying is
there's
sensitive.
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing
No,
wrong
I
with
cry
being
because I'm
sensitive.
mad most of the time. Literally, I'm a mad crier. I don't even cry when something sad happens.
But anger too.
Anger, like fury. For me, it's fury. Like I feel like hotness inside, and then I start crying, like heat.
Okay, let's why don't we mute
Girl,
for a
that's
minute?
called menopause. Calm down.
No, motherfucker, it's not.
All
It's
right,
called
let's
anger.
mute. So Observant can have a conversation with Belinda like he asked to. Well, Belinda's here because I'm sure she has other things she wants to do too.
I was just curious why you and Siren are going back and forth in the comments, and what you think about all of this that's going on. I also have another question about just what Prince was saying over the weekend, because I did hear that you were trying to make excuses for the ridiculous things that he was saying. But the Sirens thing is most important, mostly because she's been levying accusations against people that I'm mutuals with and that I'm close to, without any proof.
Okay, so let me get this straight for everybody in this room. I never could stand Siren. I've had her blocked ever since I found out that she doxed Carmen and she shared her information, even if it was private. I myself have been doxed not once but twice on this app. I don't get down with any doxers. Just because I have shared panels with Siren, it is just to be cordial because I'm not trying to start a bunch of shit with her. I went after her for many, many months, and finally I said, you know what, there's a lot of doxers on this app. If you ain't the only one doxing, I'll lay off of you, but I still don't fuck with you. And then Kevin hosted a live the other night. I went into the live. I didn't like the live. I didn't say a word. And I listened to the live. I screen recorded the live like I always screen record, as you guys all know. Sorry, I'm getting text messages because I had another family member pass away. But anyway, so
Sorry to hear that.
thank you. Thank you. So that just kind of threw me off. But anyway, so she was told by Kevin, I guess, not to mention any names. She gets up in the fucking stupid ass box, and the first fucking name she drops is mine. So therefore, as soon as she dropped my name, that's when I decided to comment. I said, keep my name out of your fucking mouth. And then she proceeded to then name Jen's name. Then she named my name again. And I said, all right, you want to keep dropping names? I got you. Then she said, because I said I got you, she said I threatened her. So
wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. She did.
Mm-hmm.
And you said this was in what live again? I'm sorry.
Kevin's live.
Okay.
Because you know what you guys want to because you guys know I don't fuck with any of you guys, right? I mean, it's apparent.
I don't know what I
Clearly.
Okay, so I don't fuck with any of you guys, but I'm gonna be honest and 100%, the truth on everything. When it came to Siren, I don't trust that bitch. I know she's watching. I don't care if she's watching from the inside, outside, on a troll account. I don't care if she's watching from the TikTok heavens. I don't give two fucks about that dirty bitch. All I gotta say is I don't trust her. I think she's up to no good, and that's why I said I was gonna go after her. And you remember, Joy, the other day, was it last week, when she accused Wawa of not being an attorney? I happen to be recording in Bold's Live, as I always do.
And you sent it to me.
Yep, and I sent it to you. And that's what she got pissed off about. She said I was calling her out because I said she was busted. Well, I'm gonna call out the truth. She sat there and she tried to lie and say that she didn't say that Wawa was an attorney. So that's what started our beef all over again, was because I called out her bullshit. That's it.
That seems to be the problem.
And now she's going around the app trying to accuse your group of doxing Belle. Belle is not accusing you guys. She knows that you guys, because she watched Craziness of TikTok. She watched that whole recap or whatever that Vonnie did. She knows because she could tell that everybody was surprised about Belle even being doxed. Belle knows it's not you guys. This is all Siren.
But wait a
This
minute,
is
Belinda. I understand that you're saying that, but also Belle had the opportunity to come up and have a conversation, which we're trying to have with her because we know that we didn't dox her. She's kind of playing into that. The live that she held last night, there was a lot of subliminals that were directed towards us. And if you had spent time in the lives that led up to that live, you definitely knew where they were directed towards.
well, I talked about off app, and she knows for a fact it wasn't you guys.
Then why is she spinning a narrative as if that it's us?
To me,
I think
she's
it's like
not.
it like so listening to the live that she held the other day, it did kind of seem like she was throwing subs, and we were all kind of like taken aback because that's not our MO. Like if we have a problem with someone, we'll at them. We'll get into a box with them. We'll talk to them directly because that's the easiest way to hash something out. And if we don't like somebody, I can speak for myself. If I don't like somebody, then I'm going to tell them that I don't like them. I'm going to keep it moving. Like it doesn't have to be anything more than that. But all of this like back end of release people's information, looking people's information up like that, we don't do that because at the end of the day, like it could be done to us and it could hurt other people besides the people that we're interacting with. So like what would be the point?
It's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy. Like we're here to like talk shit, debate, like look at funny videos, like hang out. Like that's not what we're here for. And so like the idea that someone would try and accuse us of something like this, knowing how we've been moving for the past like year or so is kind of crazy to me. Um Especially sirens. Like Siren, you've admitted to looking people's information up. You've admitted to sharing that private information with other people. We have screenshots of you threatening people with their private information. So like how are you pointing the finger at us when you're the one that's doing all the bullshit?
And I agree with you. I mean, I'm sure you see me in Pootie's live going at her. I mean, actually, the comments were more lit than the panel. We were all going at sirens. So I mean, I don't like the girl. She knows I don't like her. I kind of called a truce with her, even though, hey Tina, even though I don't fuck with her. I've never unblocked her. She's always been blocked. So I don't fuck with her. She's been on the panel a few times with Belle. I've even thrown little shots at her while she's been on the panel, subtle shots at her. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with the girl. I don't like the girl, and she needs to keep my fucking name out of her mouth. End of discussion.
Well, that settles that. That settles that. I was just curious. Like I missed your guys' like interaction and I think it was Bold's panel. Um and I don't know if I if I sat on a panel with somebody who did all these things day after day after day, I think that it would be hard for me to keep my mouth shut. Is basically where I'm coming from. But I can understand that you wanted to keep the peace for Belle for whatever reason. But I honestly think that Siren is going to get Belle in some sort of trouble off of all of this. Like she's not as smart as she thinks she is. And she's going to fuck up and people are going to notice and it's all going to come crashing down. And I guarantee you, of the little cabal that is like building up support on that side of the TikTok streets, like if anybody is going to take the blame for this, it's going to be Siren. It's literally going to be Siren.
Right.
So
And
like
I agree with you on that, observant. And I'm trying to talk to Belle right now because I think that Sirens is no fucking good for anybody on this app. Honestly, she needs to
It's
be.
not.
She needs
Wait,
to be
I
like.
just I just want to
Go ahead.
clarify, Belinda, that Belle told you directly that she knows that it's not us, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
So
she
why
did.
is she not openly saying that though, instead of like seeming like she's playing into the narrative that it is? Because like the
She's
kind of like
scared of
taunting and everything
Siren.
is
She's
kind of
probably scared
weird.
of Siren.
But that's weird though,
who's scared of Siren?
right? Who?
Well, I'm. It's
Scared of
obvious
everyone.
I'm not. I'm not scared of nobody, but that's why I've been coming after Siren, and I went after her for months about the doxing with Carmen, because regardless if I fuck with Carmen or not, I don't agree with doxing. I don't give a shit who it is. I don't care if it's my worst enemy on this app. I don't agree with doxing. I don't like it, and like Belle has put up her little bunny page or whatever for her Instagram, but she's never put up her dry cleaning. Somebody did that, and now there's a troll account going around and they put out all her information, her home phone number, her business phone number, her address, her full name, and they're steadily putting up videos of her, and it's disgusting. So even if you think that she doxed herself, she really didn't dox herself, because I mean, even she didn't put out her full name, she didn't put out her business name, she didn't put out her address, she didn't put out her phone number. You know what I'm saying? So somebody's doing this. I don't know who the fuck it is, but she knows that it's not you guys doing it, your group.
It's somebody close to her, Belinda.
I'm
Like, it
thinking
has to
it's
be somebody.
Siren. I'm not. Hey, you know what?
Honey Baby said in the comments, what if it's Siren? So
Right. Okay. Well, I wasn't even looking at the phone, but Honey Baby, you know what? And I know Siren's probably fucking listening. You know what? Clock this, Siren. Why don't you get your little fucking recording out, get it ready, or your screenshots, because I'm not typing. So you're gonna have to record this, sweetheart, and put it on your hard drive. But yeah, it very well could be you, Siren, so that you can act like you're Captain fucking Save Somebody, because that's what she likes to do. She likes to act like the fucking martyr, and she's really she is not the victim. She's not a martyr. She is the aggressor, and she's the troublemaker. And that's the way I feel.
And the harasser, and the person who threatens people, and the psychopath, and yeah.
All of the above. And I'm trying to talk sense into Belle right now, because I think that Siren is on the back end trying to convince Belle that she's Miss Innocent, and Belle is naive. I'm not gonna lie. Belle is very naive, and I've been trying to get her to open her eyes to certain things, and I will talk to Belle again about it tonight.
I don't think she is. She's a grown-ass woman. That woman
No,
is not naive.
you could be a grown-ass woman and still be naive as fuck.
She's not naive. I could tell she's not naive. I'm smart. I know she's not naive.
Well, you're not always
She
that
likes to
smart,
make
because
people
you've had a
think
bad
she's
judge of
naive.
character
Wait a
too,
minute.
QB.
She likes to make people think
All
she's
right, the host is talking. Okay, just to be clear. I think that people have different levels at which they're susceptible to manipulation. And I do believe that Belle's level is very high. Whether she's dumb or whatever, she is capable of being manipulated. That's what I believe. So I don't care what you think about her.
Fear and wait, Christy, fear and manipulation are two different things.
She's very easily manipulated.
Fearful,
I said what I
don't do
said.
you don't do things because you're fearful. That's not manipulation. That's just being a punk.
What?
Wait,
that made no sense, QB.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you
seriously.
fear, if you don't do things
Girl,
like
shut up.
wait, listen to me. If you don't do things, especially with people on TikTok that you have no idea who the fuck they are, and if you don't stand up for what's right because you are fearful, okay? You are fearful of the backlash. You're fearful of getting like the strays. That's what I mean.
We not talking about
Can
that.
I-
We not even talking about that. We
But
talking
that's what
about
she
one
does.
individual person in manipulating her.
And
that's what
on
she
top
does,
of
though.
that, but on top of that, if you've experienced trauma in your life and you've built up defense mechanisms, or you've just blocked certain things out, you can be influenced by people. You can be
Oh,
manipulated.
I'm not saying you can't.
Well, then why are we making it
not
seem
gonna
like
Because at the end of the day,
Let's not
this
overtalk.
is TikTok. Like, I would understand in person, yes. But on TikTok, especially when you have other people telling you things that are the truth with hard proof, and they're telling you and showing you proof, and you just want to continue because you are scared of certain people. I think I'm sorry, I have my opinion on that. You guys can have a different opinion, and that's okay. That is very much okay.
So like I'm gonna try and be as nice as possible when I offer this perspective to you. So please take it in the spirit in which I'm giving it.
Yeah.
Queen Bolt, your insecurities and your lack of dealing with your trauma are widely projected on this app. Like
Okay, tell me how.
widely.
Because I've dealt with my trauma. but you
Because
need to tell me how.
I'm not speaking specifically about any particular experience. I'm talking specifically about how when you are addressed and you take it to heart, and then you extreme the fuck out of your responses and you say off the wall shit, you say it's because it's your personality. And I agree, it's part of your personality. But I would make the argument that you have a lot of things that you haven't dealt with, that you
Like
haven't
what?
deconstructed, decompressed, that you haven't like thought through fully. And instead of like taking the time to self-reflect, you just react to things.
Well,
And I
I've
think
never said I was perfect. I've never said
and
that
I'm
I
not saying
don't
that
do
you
that.
have to be, and I'm not saying that you have to be, because I'm not, because I react to things as well. But what I've noticed in you is that you want people to take you for who you are and as you are, and to accept you as you are, and yet you still project all of this like energy that makes it hard for people to get close to you on this
And I
app.
think that that's because also because from where I come from, and when I came to TikTok, I had to interact with people from all over the world and the country. But where I come from, honestly, and I'm speaking 100%, most of the people that I'm around are 100% understanding of how people like me are. We're outspoken, we're passionate, we talk loud, especially in my culture. And you
Okay,
can't
you've
change
been
that.
centered long enough. Back to
Well, we can't
Belinda.
change
Belinda,
that.
did you
Okay,
have anything
Sherry,
else
I'm
you wanted to
sorry. We
say?
all know
Thank
I'm a
you.
sinner.
Thank
All
you.
We
right.
all know I'm
Well,
a
It's over, B.
sinner,
let's not.
girl.
Let's
It's
not.
not. It's over.
Let
Okay,
me
so
finish.
I would like to get back on the Bell situation
Yes, please.
where Observant said, or I don't know if it was Chrissy or Observant said it, where Belle can be easily manipulated, and then QB said no, she's a grown woman, she can't. Yeah, a grown woman can be easily manipulated, and it was Observant that said about past traumas. Absolutely, 100%. We don't know what Belle has went through in her fucking life, and QB, you can be easily manipulated just the same. And then in Pootie's live earlier, when you brought up Cece's name, Jen put not too much on Cece, and right after she put not too much on Cece, I said, let me finish because I know you want to cut me off. As soon as I said something literally right behind Jen, and I said, let's not talk about Cece, you came at me like
That's
tenfold,
not
started calling me.
manipulation.
Hold on,
She's
hold
still
on. I
talking.
knew you were going to cut me off. I knew it
We're
because
talking
you
at a
can't help
time.
yourself. Okay,
I
so
know I can't.
I know you can't. So just stay on mute so that you can. That's your only way of controlling yourself. So anyway,
But you don't have to
you
disrespect
went
me
right
Listen,
at
either.
I don't
you
want to
You
started
drop
don't have to
calling me.
disrespect me either.
Listen, I don't want to drop you, but Belinda was not done. So can you
Yeah,
wait
but
for
she
her to
doesn't
get
have to
done?
disrespect me either.
It's not
Just
disrespectful.
let
I
her
wasn't being
talk.
Yeah, she's
disrespectful.
throwing her little indirects. Go ahead.
No, you're taking
That's
it as
not
a disrespect. That's the
indirected.
whole
These are
point.
facts. These are what happened. So anyway, as soon as I said something, and all I said is, let's not talk about Cece because I'm sure Cece don't want people to bringing up her name if she's not around, right? Automatically, QB, you went to calling me a bitch, a dumb bitch, a bitch again. You just like lost your ever loving fucking mind over me just saying, let's not bring up Cece.
Okay,
So
can I speak?
why'd you come? Yeah, why'd you come at me?
Because first and foremost, thank God you're done because you take forever to fucking say something.
Oh, you got a
If you don't
lot of
want any
room to talk.
indirects,
You
if you don't
guys,
want
can we
any
just have a
indirects, don't throw them at
conversation?
me. Don't
If we
throw them
can't
at
have a
me.
conversation,
Don't
the
throw
It's
them
just
at
a
conversation
me.
will end.
conversation. It's
Yeah,
not
but don't
supposed
throw
to
them at
be
me.
like
You know I'm
that.
gonna come back. You know I'm gonna come back. But
Come
anyways, let's
on.
move on. Let's move on. So first and foremost, Cece inserted herself into a
Oh, that's
situation,
ridiculous.
right? So she inserted herself into a situation, and I was merely just saying what happened. And if Cece was there to tell Pootie that he was stupid for fucking she didn't say stupid, but why is he coming up there with that story just because he was being dropped? I had to say her name because she's the one who fucking said it. And I was saying the freaking story. And I said, maybe I shouldn't have used the words bitch. I call my friends, hey bitch, what's up, bitch? Not that you're my friend, but I use that word loosely and I have to control myself. But what I meant by that is I think it's so dumb when people are like, don't say Cece, not too much on like you, first of all, you've never probably met
No, with the
Cece.
voice.
I know, I'm very animated. Yeah, I think it's so dumb when people do that. Like, mind your business. Nobody said Belinda. Mind your business.
That's crazy. That's
That's what
crazy
I
because
wanted to
when
say.
me and Prince was having a conversation about, me and Kay was having a conversation about Prince, you did the same shit.
Because
It
I was
wasn't you.
correcting this.
No, it don't matter. But you wasn't minding your business. No,
Yeah,
hold
but
on.
I
Don't
was
cut
Right?
me off. I'm
Everybody
sorry. I'm
speaks up
talking.
about their friend.
Wait,
Everybody,
now you're
exactly. Everybody
now
speaks up
you're
for their
just trying to
friend.
interject yourself,
No,
Queen. Now
because
you're
I'm
just
saying you
trying
be
to
doing the
now you're
same
just
thing.
trying
So
to
you're
be
not about to sit
relevant
up
in the
here and say that it's
story.
dumb. You're not about
Now
to
you're
say that
just
it's
trying to
dumb
be
when you be
relevant. I'm
doing the
gonna try
same
to.
shit.
I'm practicing talking low too. Now
Okay,
you're
but
just trying to be
practice. Don't
relevant.
talk over nobody. Practice
Now you're just
me.
trying to be relevant in the story because
Thank you, because
That
it's
was
We're
because
gonna
no,
funny.
I'm gonna drop
it
you
is
if you're not gonna
relevant
take
to
that out.
point out if you're gonna say something you're gonna have to be all around standing on
You
that.
gotta be
You
consistent.
gotta be consistent. You just interrupted something that had nothing to fucking do with you and said the same exact thing. Don't talk about Prince. He's not here. He's not here. He can't defend himself. You said those same exact words, and you were wrong, and you wasn't listening. And you wasn't listening to the fact that everything that I was saying was a fact and the truth. And then you got on his fucking panel, and then he told you that he fucking said it, and then he ate your ass up, and you ain't even his damn friend no
No,
more
no,
in
no,
less than
no.
24
Nobody ate
hours
me up,
after that.
babes. Nobody ate me up, babes. Nobody ate me
He
up.
did eat you up. He had you up there damn near crying because he didn't want to be your fucking friend no more. He chose TV head over you.
Mm.
Yeah. Silence. Silence. Crickets.
Yeah,
Damn.
but
Fucking crickets.
responsibility.
Is Belle able to come up?
No, we're not responding to this any longer.
Is Belle
That's
able to
fine.
come up? Because I did invite her up.
Yes. That's what this is about. So does Belle want to come up and have a conversation?
Is she in here?
I'll come back later when you guys are not addressing this. Sorry. Have a good night.
Okay. Have a good night.
Oh,
Rachel, I don't know if you want to put your request back in to come back up and say what you want to say or whatever you wanted to speak on, but that's fine if you want to. If not, that's okay too.
You know what's crazy? Nobody really has to have no real beef or anything. Like, we could actually just have conversations and disagree peacefully or whatever. It don't have to be no issues. Everyone's up here just trying to have a conversation, but y'all be getting your feelings way too quickly. Just talk.
and if you don't feel like talking, if you want to talk shit, then just talk
That's fine to
shit.
talk shit too. Like,
Like,
I don't see none of y'all as like worst enemies or nothing. I just think it's so weird. Like, I don't understand what the problem be like to where you guys go so far to where you gotta dox and expose and release information. Huh?
You can't hear me?
Shit. Sorry. No, you was covering the
Switzerland.
That's Rio.
All right. Fuck, damn. I have like 12 times.
I couldn't hear you. You were mute.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure they weren't random. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Damn Bostonians.